Hey Dutch crew, welcome back to the channel, the home of no nonsense barbecue videos. Well, today we've got a new bit of kit here in the barbecue shack. It's the Gozney Dome, it's in off black and it's new to the market. So as always, the first thing I cook in any piece of equipment I get is chicken. So I'm going to be doing tandoori chicken in the Gozney Dome. We've got one old chicken and we're going to remove the skin, because as we all know, skin is waterproof. So we're going to take this skin off. Just going to flip it over so we can see the backbone. Just going to run a sharp knife down here, and we're doing it down the backbone so we don't score the breast. And then we're going to just peel this skin off. In India, they always remove the skin when they tandoori chicken. Going to pop the legs out. I'm going to turn it over, and then we're just going to gently pull the skin off the breasts. Any bits that are a bit stringy, just cut off with a sharp knife. And that's the skin removed. We're going to leave the wings with the skin on. Turn it onto its back, and now we're going to spatchcock this chicken. So, spatchcocking means removing the backbones. I'm just going to take some kitchen shears and cut down the backbone. You can do it with a knife, but I find this is far better. So that's the backbone removed. You can keep that to make stock if you want. Turn the chicken over and apply some pressure just to break that wishbone. And then just cut that there so it butterflies out. Now most people leave it at that, but I don't. I have these things about bones and fiddly bones, so I'm just going to take a sharp knife. We're going to go in, just like we're filleting a fish, run it down the kind of the rib bones if you want, and remove these bones. Just take your time to remove these. We're just doing it like you'd fillet a fish. Just using the knife down the bones as a guide, leaving as much meat on the chicken as possible. And that's one side done. We're going to repeat it on the other side. Just run it down the ribs. And that's the bones removed. Turn it back over. And now we're going to take our sharp knife again and just put some scores in the flesh. Remember not to go too deep on the breasts, because there's not much under there holding them together. The legs are fine, we can cut them quite deep. And then we're going to place this into a bowl. The next thing we're going to do is make our marinade for the tandoori. So into a bowl I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of natural yogurt. Half a teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of oil. And then we're going to finally grate 2 garlic cloves. We're just using this plane to grate them. And we're just going to pop that into the bowl. And then we're going to take 1 thumb-sized piece of ginger. And we're going to grate this as well. We're going to discard that stringy bit you get with ginger. Use a knife just to get this into the bowl as well. And then we're going to take 1 lemon, we're going to roll it to release the juices, and then we're going to use half of it and we're going to extract the juice. then we're going to pour the lemon juice into our mixture. Just going to take a spoon and mix this all together. When it's combined, it looks like this. So that's our marinade ready. We'll pour the marinade onto the chicken. Get it all in there. We don't want to waste any of that goodness. And then we're going to go in with a trusty hand and massage it into the chicken. Don't forget the inside of the chicken, because obviously now those bones have been removed. Work it in, and that's our chicken ready. All we're going to do now is pop this in the fridge for about 4 hours, or you can do it overnight. We've got a fire lit in our Gozney dome, and after 4 hours we're going to get the chicken out. We're going to get it back onto the board. You've got to be careful at this stage, and because we've removed a lot of the structure from inside the chicken, I've got some bamboo skewers that we're just going to push through the legs and through the opposite breasts. Then back through the other leg, through the breast, to make like a crisscross, and this will hold it together. Pop this into some cast iron. And now we're going to get into the Gozney. In we go, and then we're just going to keep an eye on this. That's 15 minutes in, and we're starting to take on some colour. Pop it back in. Another 10 minutes or so, and we're going to turn this now to 180 and get it back in. Get it back into the Gozney. And that's about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And our tandoori chicken is ready. That's our first cook in the Gozney dome. So we'll see what this tandoori chicken's like. Just look how tender and moist that still is. Go in for a taste. You taste that tandoori chicken taste all the way through this. Looks like we're going to be doing many more cooks on the Gozney dome.